out in this little house I just built. This is vanilla Minecraft right now, not playing any mods. It's actually my server. Just changed it to vanilla, just to do this little redstone showcase. So, if I go and I step on this pressure plate, this little door opens up. Yeah, so now you can access all your stuff. Obviously, you'd like to have that pressure plate be like a more hidden mechanism. So, like, you place a torch, it opens up. You can find that stuff all over YouTube. But, yeah, this is pretty neat. So, to get back up, you press the button, walk up, and it automatically pushes you up. So, this is completely like, hidden. So, as long as you hide the pressure plate or hide whatever you're having to activate it, you can just connect it to a certain line and it'll work. I'll show you that in a second. But if it's closed or open, you can never see a piston. So if I were to break, oops, this block is only here because you could actually see that piston, but you cannot see a single piston when it's open or closed. And I did that wrong. Alright, but it's also nice because it boosts you up, like I said. So if we go outside, I just built this really quick, just to showcase it. But if we go outside, this is all the mechanism actually is. This is just kind of how I have it wired up. It's kind of the simplest way, you know. So your casual button and pressure plate. So let's get to building this. Something opened up my computer for no reason. Alright, so this is what you're gonna need. You're gonna need 10 redstone, a comparator, 5 repeaters, 23 of some building block. It can be whatever you want as long as it's solid blocks. So like no glowstone, no glass. Glowstone might work for some things, glass might work for some things, but not everything. You need 1 redstone torch, a button, 5 pistons, sticky pistons, sorry. Pressure plate, you can have any pressure plate, any button, whatever. If you're building it exactly like I am. As long as you connect your input into this wire here, or actually this wire here, as long as it's connected to this wire and going into this, it will work. So, yeah, if you're going to do it the way I do it, you need a pressure plate and a button. And then 2 dispensers, 2 hoppers. So, actually, I'm just going to... Should have gotten everything. No, did not get everything. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize it would have deleted everything. Just need 23 blocks. Alright, so, how you build this is... So, wherever you want to start this build... Oh, the block's right there. I just never picked them up. Alright, well, excuse me for being an idiot. So, wherever you want to start this, so you're going to have, oops, you're going to have 2 pistons going up like that, because this is going to be a double piston extender. And then, when these are both fully extended, I'm just kind of showing you guys if I could place things right. Anyway, when these are both fully extended, this will be your floor block. So just keep that in mind. This will be your floor block. And that'll be your wall. So, what? 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks above where you place your first piston will be the floor level. So just keep that in mind while we're building. So yeah. But what you want to get started with, let's get started with, oh, sorry about that, my game just crashed. Anyway, let's get started with powering this bottom piston. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place a block next to it with the redstone dust on top. And then over next to that, you're going to want to place a repeater. So next, I think it goes like this. And basically, kind of what I used to design this is kind of like a, I don't know what you call that, like kind of like a tunnel almost system. So there's going to be wires in like all of these different areas. And for this side, it's going to be the torch with the redstone dust on it. So go over 1, block up, torch, and then it kind of just goes back down to this level. You don't need that block there. This is where the 23 blocks come in. So like I'm removing all the blocks possible to keep this as minimal as possible. Alright, so there's a repeater here at 4 ticks, and then another piston up here, so that creates a pulse a very short pulse instead of it actually being a full signal. Alright, and then you're going to want to place another block like that. Up like that. Then a repeater here. And sorry, I'm being slow today. Oop, that was my mouse being stupid. So basically, we're just kind of, you can't really see what I'm connecting this to because I'm kind of building this circuit before I'm building the actual thing. But there's a piston here. If you remember, that piston blocked off this area, so you couldn't see this piston when it's extended. That's all that piston actually does. It's not really there for any for any job other than aesthetics. You're gonna want to block on that because that's gonna be a floor, remember. So we need a T flip-flop, so that way we don't have to use a lever when activating it, because that can be very annoying. So what I did for a T flip-flop is I did basically you just have dispenser going that way, dispenser going up, and then you're going to want two hoppers. You're going to want one going into this dispenser and one going that way. It's very important the orientation of these. And then I actually did forget an item, because I forgot the item you have to put in these to get it to work. So you're going to want, see the key to this is you have to have an item that does not stack. So any type of tool or pick or anything like that will work. I'm actually going to take that out of there and put it in here, so that way nothing's powered while I'm building it, because that can be annoying. But you're going to want an item, like I said, that does not actually stack, because if they stack, they don't output as good of a signal through the comparator, and you need a pretty decent signal to power that way. Alright, so the way I have it hooked up, this is your input. You have to connect all the wires to this, and make sure when you're connecting them that either it stays as a dot or it's pointed in like that, or you could even replace it with a repeater if you wanted. But the way I have it set up, it just goes like this. And then you put your button, I think, like right here. So yeah, that's how I have it set up. Like I said, as long as you connect it to the input, it's fine. And I actually misplaced that. It actually goes here. But as long as you have it connected to this input, the only reason this works is because this powers this dot. As long as it, like I said, stays a dot or a line or a repeater, it just has to be going into this block, so that way it powers this dispenser as well. That's the only requirement there. Alright, and then for our second input, gosh, I forgot another block. Wow, I'm really bad today. So, in the beginning, remember, you need a redstone block as well, and you need a non-stackable item. Kind of forgot that. So, you're gonna want to place a piston like this, and this will be your second input. So when you're above, that will be your input. So basically, you're gonna put your pressure plate on here, or this is just the way I did it. Like I said, wire it however you want it. Wire it secretly, wire it whatever. But this is how I have it. Just very simple circuit. And yeah. So next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna come over here, and one thing I think I forgot is there has to be, actually wait, oh yeah, there has to be a block there. The reason there has to be a block there is because when this piston gets pushed up, this wire here will power that as well, as well as it powers that. So kind of does a dual purpose. And then I think that's about it. Let me see if I missed anything. Oh yeah, wait. What did Oh, I'm an idiot. Don't mind me, I'm being an idiot. So if you made 2 bows, I am very sorry, because you actually need droppers, and I am just very tired apparently. I'll use that as my excuse. I'm very tired. Yes, that is my excuse. Alright. that's how you build it. So just remember, not dispensers, droppers, redstone block, and a non-stackable item. Those are all fairly cheap, so hopefully I didn't inconvenience you too much with being stupid in the beginning. Yeah, impress your friends, build this, hide stuff from them, whatever. I think it's pretty neat. So basically, if you wanted to extend this down, kind of how I did it, when it's fully down, you're gonna want like this. So the wall would be here, and you're just gonna want you can do a hallway, or you can put stairs here. The only requirement, or the only thing is, if you wire it like this, you can't really put a stair there because you'll see the wiring. So you kind of have to like put a full block there or whatever. But like again, I'll show you this. I wired it like this. The reason I have if you see, I have a block here. I could have it go down like faster, but again, if I put a stair, it'll mess things up, and you'll be able to see redstone. That's kind of why that entire piston's there, just to not be able to see redstone. But yeah, that's how to build this cool little hidden door. I just kind of threw this together. It's an idea I've been having for a while. I actually built it a long time ago, then lost the world I built it in, so I rebuilt it and I made it even smaller. So if you're wondering, this is a 5x5, not counting the input wire, because this is just extra. You can reroute this however you want. The actual mechanism is 5x5, so it's pretty neat. I could make it a 4x5 by removing this piston, but then you'd see the piston arm. If you don't care about that, you can get rid of this piston. The only requirement is you will have to have these two pieces of redstone, because you do need to have it pointing into this block. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So see you guys next video. Hope you have fun building this. Hopefully I didn't mess up too bad, and hopefully I showed everything. If I missed any of the timings, here are all the timings again. The only ones you really have to worry about are these two. These are the only ones that actually are timed. But yeah, see you guys in the next video, and have fun.